Alright, it's been almost 5 minutes, so I'm gonna get started. Let's catch up in the journal. Yes, Twin, it has been a long time. It's been 3 years. Almost.
3 whole years.
But I'm trying to get better about going back to things that I started. I mean, you guys saw what happened last weekend. I tried to return to the Sherlock Holmes game, and the game said nope.
And we're like, oh, damn it.
Yeah, that was a shame. Oh well. So this is the journal's just, I guess, summarizing everything that we've done. Oh, this one says new. So while waiting at the mansion, Rebecca overheard a brief conversation between the Wright couple, their interior designer, and estate agent Rose Cooper. It was discovered afterwards that Isabella had already left a few hours ago. This one is...
Yeah, and I remember you being so mad at how the little girl, what was her name?
It says
Spelled
Kylie.
Theo.
Did she said what?
Theo.
Oh, how she said Theo?
Yes. And other words like mama and papa.
Oh yeah, because she's supposed to be Latina, but her accent is completely off.
Yes.
Typical. So
Yeah.
this one, let me see. It says Rebecca Gales received a phone call from Rose Cooper after class asking her to pick up Isabella Santos from the Ermengarde mansion. On her way out of school, an excited Kylie Suarez stops her favorite teacher from leaving. Yeah, that's the girl, Kylie.
It's like with the protagonist mispronouncing Lady Dimitrescu's name. Like, why?
Oh yeah, that's terrible. Let's see, relationships.
It's Dimitrescu, not Dimitrescu.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. That's dumb.
Well, it's only the protagonist. The others pronounce it just fine.
Okay. So after this, it looks like we finish Rebecca, and then we have Ash's chapter, and then we finish with Luke.
Oh man, I cannot wait for Ashton.
Oh, yeah.
Fly Asian guy.
He's funny. Alright, take it away, Sign.
Thankfully, if there's anything left to be spoken between us after, we won't have to discuss it on the way home. Or rather, we can. Because no sooner than we hit the road, Isabella dozes off. Despite my foul mood, I still end up suppressing a laughter once the first sounds of her breathing fill the car.
Mama?
Aww.
Not your mom, Isabella.
Slow and steady, the quiet rhythm so completely unlike her, so far removed from every impression anyone has of her. The few faint whimpers will occasionally come from her. Otherwise, it's just us. It's silence, and it's so utterly unexpected. Still a welcome break, of course. Peace and quiet is one thing you'll rarely get with her around.
Savage.
Yeah. Yet it's nowhere near comforting. It merely lends the air this strange clarity. Every little sound, every single movement more palpable. And with it comes the unease. A jolt of surprise hits me, almost comical if this were a different situation. In my haste, I accidentally dislodged my mobile from its seat on the dashboard when I swipe on the screen.
She better be careful. Distracted driving's dangerous.
Yep. Soon, I'm scrambling blindly for it with my other hand, while keeping a steady eye on the road ahead. A voice crackles from the loudspeakers before I can put it back. Although muffled heavily by the surface, I recognize the person on the other line for a cheaper tone alone.
Hello? Miss Cooper? Oh, you're still awake. Evening. I hope I didn't disturb you or anything. I know it's a bit late. Sorry about that. I just want to check on you and Isabella. That girl's still not answering her mobile. Were you able to meet up with her? Yes. She's with me. We're on our way home. Hello? What was that again? I can't hear you properly. Sorry. Let me just fix this dumb phone.
Oh no.
Oh no, not this again.
Is this gonna be like, are we gonna be on the phone with her while she's getting murdered?
I hope not. My hand stops dead for a moment. I spare the device a brief glance, waiting. Seconds pass. Nothing happens though. Frankly, I'm not sure what I'm expecting, but the lines of my mouth force into a frown regardless.
Miss Cooper? Yes, still here.
Is it really you though? Now I'm suspicious.
Same.
Did you say something? Just that I didn't get the last part. What were you saying again? No, I thought you... Never mind. Must be the signal acting up.
Oof.
Coming in? What? Is everything all right over there? Certainly. Is something wrong? Why wouldn't? Okay, you seem to be busy. If this is a good time, I can just call you back some other...
Nope, not liking this at all.
Nope. We're starting off with the scary stuff right away, it looks like.
Yep. I have to make a conscious effort not to panic right then and there. Although my tight hold on the steering wheel tells a different story altogether.
Miss Cooper? Rose? Hey, Rose! Are you still there?
Only a burst of static answers me, and maybe this lapse is entirely because of exhaustion. Sure, you tell yourself that. It has been a long day, and I haven't fully recovered from last week's bout of flu, contrary to what I've been telling people. Though perhaps, had I paid closer attention to it, had I not been so occupied with other thoughts, I probably would have noticed earlier. That it never came from my fault,
Oh god.
but from somewhere right behind me. Oh no!
No! No, I don't want to see this.
Nope.
I already know.
I raised the volume too. I'm screwed.
Oh god, I'm so scared. You know what they're gonna show next, right?
Yep. Oh.
Oh god. Oh, Kiki just scared me. She jumped down from the chair and made a noise behind me.
Oh no.
Kiki, no.
Kiki's being possessed by the ghost lady.
Oh god.
Time slows to a crawl. Looking up is a mistake.
Oof.
The first thing I see is his face, a ghastly shade, every inch battered, bruised, and bloodied. Even in the darkness and the world passing by in a blur of lights outside, I can still make out the wounds. Blood still oozes from it. Little trails of crimson running down his face, glistening under what little light there is.
Oh god. Plus she's driving. This is horrible.
Yeah, she might get in a car accident. But it's the gleam in its eyes that catches mine. The quiet plea, the anguish, and the desperation in them, more than its hideous features and the awful stench of gore now stuck in the air.
Ugh. Why does it have to have a bad smell, too?
Yeah. And try as I might, I can't bring myself to look away. Even at its lips contort into a horrific smile.
No!
Oh god, no. Nope. Even as a sharp, harsh noise pierces the air and the silence around us.
Rebecca!
Ugh. At least Isabella woke up.
Yep.
Car! Eyes on the road!
Against everything I've been taught and I've constantly reminded myself. I close my eyes. It's a brief moment. A short, vivid second of muscle memory and instinct completely taking over. And if I didn't allow it, if my hands didn't move, or my feet didn't hit the brakes in that exact second, I might have... Isabella and I might have... No. I shake the notion away before I lose myself in it. Right now, it's an ugly line of thought I refuse to venture into. Not when breathing is a struggle and every ounce of strength has been totally drained from my body. Was definitely not while Isabella's panic voice beside me still rings in my ear. Hold on a second. I
Okay.
forgot to... There. I forgot to put do not disturb on Discord.
Oh, okay.
We're alive. We're safe. That's all that matters. But it's not her face that I look for when I finally open my eyes. All gone. I expected stains, little telling marks, and creases on the covers to show me where it sat not a second ago. But whatever it is, it left not a single trace. And though courage is a hard thing to gather at this point, I take what little of it remains in me and turn towards the back seat.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I would be busy looking around like, oh crap, did I hit anyone? Did I hit anything?
Yeah, same. But then again, I'm not driving.
Yeah.
Even then, there's none. God, the heartbeats.
Right? I hate that sound.
Or was there really something in there in the first place? With how empty it is, I'm beginning to doubt it. This stupid flu again.
No.
Blaming on the flu.
No, no, no.
I need
Yeah,
a long
no.
rest after this.
My hands fall uselessly to my sides, numb from how taut my grip on the wheel has gone, yet still trembling from the unexpected rush of adrenaline. Against my ears, my heart still pounds an erratic rhythm, and my breathing hasn't slowed down. But the world has, has already righted itself without waiting for me. And little by little, second after second, as I sit here motionless, color begins to seep back around me. Along with it are the sounds and a voice, no longer the indistinct ringing it was earlier.
Oh, finally, the heartbeat stopped.
Yeah,
Rebecca? Becca, are you okay? Answer me, will you? You're scaring me. You know what? I think we should just call a taxi since. Can you keep it down?
trained, harsh, and completely unintentional. But with the heat tickling at the back of my eyes and the mild throbbing at my temple, I could honestly do with a little silence for now.
Keep it down? We almost crashed, Becca.
Ooh, angry Isabella.
Yep,
I know what happened. It was a lapse. I'm sorry.
A lapse. You call that a lapse? Becca, I really don't want to end up a mangled mess on the side of the road, or a mangled mess anywhere. All I'm asking, if the time ever comes, which I hope isn't right now, is a peaceful death. Give that one to me at least. Not that I'm asking for it, but please.
Should you really
you
be
shouldn't ask
asking?
for that.
Right? I was just saying it. I mean, it is better than her getting murdered by the ghost, but still. Coco, hello.
Hi, Coco.
You just missed our first scare.
Yep,
Isabella. Belle. Belle, you're overreacting.
No, she's not, but whatever.
If you're so worried, why don't you drive?
Don't have a license.
I keep telling you to get one, didn't I? For the past 5 years.
You can't make me.
exactly.
Do you see why now?
Yeah, because driving is scary.
Yep,
I wasn't really expecting to stay here this long. I thought it'd just be for a year or two.
all of a sudden, a pensive mood comes over her. Isabella looks away then, while what's left of my little lecture never crosses the tip of my tongue. I don't allow it to, because in each of those words she let loose earlier is a small truth. Her stay has always been meant to be something fleeting. Earn some good money, go home. It's what she tell herself during her first year here. Now, half a decade later, I'm not sure if she still believes that. Even I'm not sure if I still believe it.
How are you today, Coco? And how is Twin doing today?
And if there's something in her reason that has changed along the way, even if I already have a hunch, it's one thing I'll never bother to ask. Those are hers to keep.
I'll be careful this time, I promise. Just please, can we give this whole thing a rest for now?
She nods, and that is the end of it. Sorry. We spent. Sorry.
Oh, no. I just wanted to see what they updated it with. Ah, it's this one. I can't read. After watching Blue, is it Fonse? Isabella tried making small talk with Rebecca, but the latter was in a prickly mood and was not interested. On their way home, Rebecca glimpsed something suspicious sitting at the back of her car.
Doing good? Good. We're doing good as well. We
Oh,
spent
yeah.
the rest of the trip back to Salemwell in silence. It was just a French Rebecca. Yeah, sure.
You have work today, Coco? Oh, I'm sorry.
All thoughts of an overactive imagination playing tricks on a flu-addled mind. And those smiles, never meant for my eyes, abandoned if only for a brief moment. Oh no. Oh, it begins innocently enough. Tuesday morning arrives like any other day before it, bright and clear. You won't stay that for long.
True.
Even though it comes with an extra helping of the unusual October weather. I appreciate being able to catch a glimpse of the clear skies lately. After going through a bout of sickness last week, it does something to lift the mood of what would otherwise be a dreary morning. And despite being mostly a creature of habit, I wound up waking earlier than usual because of it. Still no earlier than Isabella, it appears.
Oh, at first I was like, what is that?
Same. I assume she'll take a day or two off because of what happened to Miss Cooper. But that doesn't seem to be the case. The sound of the morning news drifts from her unit when I walk past on the way to my mailbox. Chances are, around this hour, she's already dressed and ready to go. Probably just waiting for the next bus to arrive. I've tried following her example before. I think I'll be repeating that.
Really? How can anyone be up before the sun is up?
Mm, it's a struggle.
Mhm. It's a habit she got from home, she said, instilled in her by the kind of life she grew up in. Like clockwork, it's always at 4 a.m., either to help with the chores or prepare her little siblings for school. It surprised me the first time. She just didn't look like someone who could. In the end, I've simply passed it off as one of the many things anyone will have to get used to around her. Not that I've ever fully understand. I'm my parents' only child. We aren't well off. So far, I've lived a relatively easy life. I didn't have to think about bills or food for the next day or paying for any siblings' tuition on top of, on top of my own or supporting a sick father's medication. All I had to worry about were my grades. If I'd gain mom and dad's approval or what we'd be having for dinner. When put next to hers, they are pale in comparison. They look less like problems and more like petty issues this way.
Petty issues?
But as unimportant as it all sounds, sometimes its ugly head rears at the most inappropriate moments. And sometimes they come through your mailbox in a form of a fancy looking letter. Pretty ribbons and all.
Ooh, who's it from?
Whoever sent this has spent silly money on the envelope alone. Yeah, it shows. A fancy blue one.
I'm guessing it's from Luke for some reason.
Huh.
Luke and Hana. I don't know why though.
Now that you mention it, I think so too. Virgin on ridiculous, really. I can already imagine Isabella wringing her nose when she sees this. And she'll complain about unnecessary expenses, rich people problems. I'm always afraid to touch it myself. As if simply brushing a hand against its crisp surface will be enough to put a grease on it. And it'll be a terrible sight to the sender. But as extravagant as I find this, it isn't really the first time I receive one. Most of the time, it's not even for me. So who am I to complain?
Oh? Then what is this?
Either way, no look of surprise crosses my face. Once I flip the envelope over to see my parents' names written in a neat script.
Nothing new then.
Then
Huh.
why is she the one receiving that?
Their years in the academy.
I don't know. I've never seen that written like that.
Yeah, me neither. Naturally brought with the various connections, people from other fields, art, science, business, politics, you name it. It makes English even more weird than it already is for a non-native.
Yep.
This one, though, gives off a much personal vibe. Letters like this usually come from old students, people who've grown fond of my parents, and they in turn treat like children of their own. I've only met a few of them. Most have moved on to become successful in their chosen careers, and little letters like this are their way of expressing gratitude. It's one thing mom and dad are proud of, rightfully so, and I'm happy for them. But there are times I wish they'll remember they have a daughter here. The real one.
Hmm?
Not that it's of any importance now. It's not like they didn't raise me well and provided for me. They did. I couldn't be where I am now if it weren't for their hard work. And like a dutiful child, I do everything I can to give back. Uh, even if it's as small a thing as letting them know they've got another mail waiting for them.
Yeah, it's just weird that she has it for some reason. But
Yeah,
but the
see.
phone coming up actually made me jump. I'm on edge already.
Oh no. The phone rings for a good minute before someone answers. Mom, her voice as warm as I remember.
Becca?
Hi, Mum. How's the conference going?
Well enough. Until your dad sprained his ankle.
Oh no, is it bad?
I'm alright. In case anyone in this family cares to listen, I'm alright. Very much alive, darling.
And there you have it. He'll be up and walking in a few weeks, don't worry. We're going to have to extend our stay here until it heals, though. Is something the matter?
Nothing big. Just that this mail arrived for you this morning.
A lie. Holly, she didn't notice. Although, if I'm going to be honest, small part of me yearns for her to do so and ask me about it, but I put down that idea almost as soon as it surfaces. I shouldn't make them fret. They're busy.
What does it say?
Raise your glasses, give cheers to the good times, blah blah.
Becca manners. That isn't how I taught you to read.
Sorry. You are cordially. It's an invitation, Mum, for a housewarming party.
It is from them.
From, Hana?
Yep. The name rings a bell, though at the moment I can't recall when or where I've heard it recently. It must be nothing too important if I didn't bother committing it to memory. There are a lot of Hannahs in the world, so who knows?
Hana. Hana.
She also wrote you a note, Mum. It says you used to be her private tutor at the Evans mansion, and that she misses you and would love to see you two again.
It makes my heart clench to read another openly say those words to them, the same ones I want to tell them.
Aw, just tell them then.
I want to see you too. It's been years since we've been together as a family, and if there's one thing that hasn't changed from childhood, it's that Mom and Dad are still busy with their respective careers.
Oh, she reminds me of my main character from Nameless.
Yeah, oh, poor her. Out of the country, away on some meeting or symposium, sometimes from months on end. It only grew more frequent with the years until I'm old enough to live on my own. I like to think that's how I've become independent at such an early age. They always praise me for that. At times, I wish they didn't.
Evans? Oh, I remember now. Honey, it's Hana. Hana Evans. Remember? Bright girl, 2 years older than Becca?
Oh yeah, Twin. It was a very long series, but Coco and I got through it and it had a very interesting ending.
Yep.
Didn't she get married a few years ago? 7 now, I think. But, they grow up so fast, these kids.
Yeah, she invited us to that too. Fonte de Medici. But we missed that one because you had to present your paper in Singapore.
We did send her a note after. Still a shame we couldn't attend, though.
Dang, she invited them to her wedding too? Wow.
Wow.
What is it about this time?
She sent another invite for a housewarming party. Becca, when is it?
This Friday, Mum.
Oh, that's too bad. We'd love to be there, but Da's not in a condition to go walking around. I guess we'd have to decline again. I really miss that girl.
I could go in your place.
I let it slip without thinking. Personally, I've never been fond of gatherings, regardless of how simple people make it seem. But if there's one thing I hate hearing, that disappointing note in Mom's voice always ranks first. Whether it's directed at me or some other things doesn't matter.
Are you sure? Don't you have work this Friday?
The event will be in the evening, Mum. It shouldn't take anything away from my schedule. It's all right. The invite's for 2 people. I can bring someone with me so things don't get boring.
I see. Maybe you can also invite Ashton?
Mum, that's a sure no from him. He hates attending parties. But I'll see what I can do.
Aw.
She's blushing.
You know, she likes him, but he likes Isabella. Sad. Love triangle. The only way to solve it is to be a throuple.
Is that even a word?
Yeah. It's another
Huh.
word for, couple, but 3 of them, so it's thruple.
So a threesome. Got it.
Yep. I mean, 4 if they invite Zach, but I was kind of shipping him with Hana, so.
Why not make it fivesome? Oh no,
Yeah.
sixsome to
Oh,
to
Marianne.
invite Marianne as well.
Yes, yes. Everyone except Luke.
Yes, we hate Luke.
Luke can go jump off a bridge and have the ghost be with him forever, just the 2 of them.
Yes.
If not, I can always bring Isabella with me. You know her. She won't say no if there's food involved.
I can relate.
Okay, if it's not going to be a big problem for you, I don't see why not. We owe you this one, darling.
No problem, Mum. I'll even say hi to Hana for you.
Please do. And let her know we'd love to see her once we're back in the city. Leave her our number or something.
I will.
But you know, the 2 of you would have become really good friends. Don't you remember? You met with her once. If my memory serves me right, you were 12 then?
These two, I can't recall. It's probably one of those meetings when we only talk a bit before going our ways. If she did leave an impression, I'm pretty sure I would have written about it somewhere, or at least recognize her name. As it is, the only few people I remember clearly from that time in my life is Ashen and Mandy.
Ooh, Mandy. Who's that?
Who's Mandy?
I sense deep lore. Was this her first love before Ash?
I don't know. To some extent. Mom must sense my confusion because she laughs.
Don't push yourself too hard, darling. Really? It felt like having 2 daughters back then. Sometimes I wish they didn't send her away to boarding school. But, well, you know how often that goes with them. Still, try talking to her while you're there.
Oh, we'll see. I'll let you know what happens after.
I'm looking forward to it, darling. Take care of yourself.
Will do. You too, Mum. Bye. Tell Dar to be careful next time.
She chuckles then. A hearty one, tender and always light on my ears. She may be a stern teacher, but this is the part of her I love the most.
Oh yes, please do tell us some lore that we won't know otherwise.
The sound of it still echoes even as our call comes to an abrupt end, bringing with it a memory from so many years ago. When life and responsibilities that accompany adulthood are things far from our minds. If given the chance, I love to go back to those. I don't dwell on it though, shaking it I don't dwell on it though, shaking it all away almost as soon as the memory forms a clear picture in my head.
Okay, Coco says she's mentioned it before, but when the developers, Yang Yan Mobile, were raising money for this game, they made a prequel called The Diary, which was all from Rebecca's point of view. One of the entries is of her meeting Hana, and she wrote it down there. As for Mandy, she was a bully because Rebecca used to be very quiet and timid. Aw, and did Hana defend her or something?
Aww.
That's cute.
I've always wondered how Isabella can easily pretend everything's normal over a phone call. Bounce back to her usual self immediately after. I've seen her do it plenty of times.
Oh, it was Ash who defended her, and that's how they met and became friends. Got it. That makes sense.
I see. For me, it just drains whatever energy I have. And with a whole day of teaching still ahead of me, I can afford to look exhausted in front of my students. Even for a wee bit, it's never a good example to set. So with another sigh, I put everything at the back of mind and head back to my room. I thought you sighed, not Rebecca.
Oh,
The rest of my day awaits. 15 minutes later, heading back out, dressed for the day, my car's key in hand. Ordinarily, I don't stop for anything. There's never a need to. That's the beauty of this apartment complex. It's quiet and everyone keeps it to themselves. No useless platitudes in the morning, no need to wear a smile on your face lest other people are noisy enough to ask. Today, however, the morning broadcast still plays from Isabella's room. My brisk pace rose to a stop, and a frown gradually forced in my face.
She hasn't left.
Of course, this isn't unusual.
oh God. Tell me we're not going to find her dead in her room.
Oh God, I hope not. There are times when I've left earlier than she did, like last Friday, before the open house. But those days are few and far between. It only happens in the direst circumstances, though the last part of that might be a bit on an exaggeration. However, with what's happened in the last few days, maybe today is one. The death of a friend isn't something anyone can brush off, and for someone like Isabella's the kind who gets attached to people easily. Zachary, Ashton, and that has been the case. I can imagine what she might be doing through right now. She might be going through right now, especially when the woman was someone she owed a lot, despite their training being brief. I've given her the space last night in deference. Perhaps today might be the proper time to check on her.
Oh, whatever. I've still got time anyway.
With the light step, I've moved closer to her door. Hand already points to knock. Still, I don't do so until I hear her answer me.
Isabella? Belle? Are you in there?
No answer. After a second, I finally knock, lightly so I don't disturb her, in case she's sleeping and has merely left the telly running last night. Never mind how she never lets that happen. Ever. Waste of electricity and all.
I just want to check on you before I leave. Is that okay? Are you going to work today? Belle?
Still nothing.
Uh-oh.
Oh
I'm
no.
about to leave. If you want, I can drop you off.
Another round of knocking. I have a bad feeling. Ooh, cute keys.
yeah.
Then I'm fishing out a copy of her key from my bag and knocking the door. She lent it years ago. I complained about the mess and offered my help in cleaning up. I thought the gesture was completely unnecessary back then. After all, I could always knock. But she never did bother taking them from me. Just returning or turning away from the conversation whenever I insist. At one point, I simply stopped trying to hand it back to her.
Isabella? I'm coming in, all right?
Without waiting for her answer, I pushed the door open and stepped inside. Oh no. Save? Save? Her unit's still a mess. Instant noodle cups on a table, a pile of clothes on one side, paper strewn about everywhere, an unkept bed, among other things. This? This much is a given. Will always be a given.
Right? If I had a friend who wants to come over and clean for me, I'd be like, hell yeah.
I've been there several times already, and I still wonder how she can function like a human being with the place in this state. However, that's neither here nor there. I'm not sure what I'm expecting, but certainly not finding an empty flat.
Yeah, the fact she left her TV on is weird.
Granted, she could have left earlier, far earlier than usual. But she never ever leaves without making sure she's unplugged everything. That's something she doesn't forget to do. It doesn't help that her bathroom appears unused this morning. Another habit, and you can wonder if she hasn't been here since.
I mean, that sheep at the bottom is really cute.
Yeah, and the bat.
Or is that a ram because of the horn, right?
Yeah, that's a ram. Also the bat below.
Cat bat.
Yes. Last night? Perhaps even since the morning after Miss Cooper's death?
Oh, the ram is the developer's symbol. That's cute.
That's adorable. Yeah, either idea doesn't sit well with the news we've been hearing lately.
The authorities are still trying to find the cause of death for all the victims.
Wait, there's other people dying other than Rose?
Oh no.
Early investigation revealed most of them were employed under Briar Realty Corporation at the time of death. Meanwhile, BRC has refused to comment on this.
Gathering my wits, I immediately placed a call to her mobile.
Okay, this is about her receiving the invitation. Oh, okay.
It rings for a good minute, the sound a comfort in itself, but when another minute rolls by without her answering, well, I'm not a woman prone to panicking. Sudden bouts of temper, maybe. Never panic, despite how I may sound when speaking. And when it ultimately goes straight to her voicemail, that is the only thing I let out. The pause doesn't last long though. In the next moment, my fingers are already moving across the screen in search of the two people who might be able to help. It's Ashton's number I find first and dial. Call it a habit, but even Isabella thinks he's the situation calls for it, despite how much they give each other grief. That already says a lot about him. There's Zachary, but around this hour he's probably still sleeping. If he has freelance work, very likely he's just gotten his. He's the last person I want to bother, if anything. The wait doesn't take long. Soon a click, then Ashen's voice echoes through the receiver, rough and still heavy with sleep. He never did grow fond of mornings.
Becca? Christ, what time is it? What's up?
Not you, apparently.
Ooh, got him.
Ouch! That's savage.
Good one. Did you call us early just to make that joke? I'm going back to sleep.
No, Ash, hold on. This is important.
Becca, stakeout last night. Make this quick. I've still got a few hours before the chief bothers me.
Sorry, I'll let you go back to sleep after. It's just that... Wait, you were on a stakeout last night?
Did I say that? Shit. Forget I said that. Forget I said anything. Forget we had this conversation.
So, you have no idea?
About what? About what? I also have no idea why we're talking so early in the morning, so there's that.
Did he just repeat about what?
Yeah, I thought it was my imagination, but
He probably like did multiple takes and they forgot to edit one of them out.
yeah.
No, will you stop sleep talking or whatever for a second? Belle didn't come home last night. She's gone.
Who?
Isabella!
Instead of an answer, a brief pause comes after, followed by something blunt and heavy hitting a hard surface and a string of rather colorful curses from him. Did he fall?
Probably.
The moment might be one of the many things I'll keep to myself and remember fondly in the next few days, if things aren't the way they are. When he picks up again, there's no trace of sleep left in his voice.
Say that again, from the top.
Isabella's gone, Ash. She didn't come home last night. Her flat's empty. She left her telly running. You know she doesn't do that at...
Okay, Becca, stop. Calm down first. You're starting to panic.
I'm not!
You are. Breathe. One person's not going to simply disappear like that. This is Isabella we're talking about. Did you try calling her?
What did you think is the first thing I did? She's not picking up. It went to her voicemail.
How about Zach? Did you check with him?
Not yet. I didn't want to bother him. You know he has trouble sleeping and all that.
Alright, I'll go ask Zach. I'll call you back.
No, wait!
He ends the call before I can utter a single word of protest. Dang it. But for the first time since entering this room, tension is gone from my shoulders and my breathing has eased. The bed creaks and as I sink down on it with a sigh, the telly still blares the same uninteresting news, and I'm surrounded by clutter.
You could at least turn off the TV. Save for some
Yeah.
money.
All the same, it feels strangely calm to be here without worry nagging at me. I'll have to apologize to Zachary later for sending Ashton his way this early. But for now, rely on the latter for this isn't the wrong choice. It never will be. That's something I won't ever doubt in him, much like his promises. And true to his words, he calls back only a few minutes after the last one has ended.
She's with Zach.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. She could have at least sent a message last night.
What are you, her mother?
It's one thing to hear that from Isabella, but from Ashton?
I don't want to hear anything like that from you.
I'm serious. You've got to stop treating her like she's one of your students, Becca. You don't have to keep tabs on her every time.
But man, I think she had every right to freak out.
Yeah.
Last I checked, she's only 3 years younger than the two of us. That's almost a decade gap from those kids you're teaching, you know.
Says the person who keeps calling her Scaredy Cat.
That's not related at all. Anyway, I'll go check how she's doing. Don't stress yourself out. You go ahead to work.
Wait, you? Don't you have a precinct to be at? Whatever happened to not treating her like one of my students? Because if anyone's going to ask me, I think you're doing the same thing.
Zach said it's an emergency. Something happened last night.
Emergency?
He didn't put in those exact same words, but it sounded like it.
Ash, what really happened? Is Isabella fine?
She's alright. She's safe. Zach let her stay the night after she... Look, okay. Z-Man wasn't clear about it, but let me handle this. I'll check on her. I'll bring her home.
It sounds like a lie if I ever heard one. The sort where he omits things so people won't fret, and I'm sure whenever I should be happy he cares that much to do that. There shouldn't be a need for this between us, is there? We grew up together, didn't we? He knows I'm capable of at least hearing out the truth without ignoring me for the rest of the day. He knows me better than that. I know him better than that. Frankly, there's plenty of other things to say about this. But despite and after all the trouble he went through, how much things are moving at the moment, only one thought occurs to me. What should I say?
Alright, what do you think? I'm not sure if her relationship with him would get injured if we, like, just play along with it, or if we call him out and, like, no, just tell me what happened.
I mean, knowing Rebecca, I feel like she would say I can handle it.
Okay.
So, maybe go with that?
Alrighty. It went down. Oof.
Oof. Well, no sense coming. Why does he have to go such lengths for a person he only met 5 years ago?
They're making her like the jealous type. No, stop.
Oof, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Should
it's not
we
your fault.
Reload then. Wait, we can do that the next time we go through.
I don't think we're gonna do that. And we'll just go with our initial choices, you know, for this playthrough. And if we ever want to play again, we know we can, you know, do opposite choices.
Yeah. I wish I could ask him that. I wish I could simply say it to his face and finally get a straight answer from him, instead of doing whatever this is we're doing. Instead of beating around the bush.
Oof.
Has the years changed us this much? Has adulthood changed us this much?
You've done enough, Ash. Let me take it from here.
Ashton is quiet for a little while, but I can almost see the frown in him. Hear the gears turning in his head.
Don't you have a class to teach today? Tuesdays are your busiest this school year, aren't they?
Yeah, but someone has to check on her. And I don't want to impose on you any further. I've already disturbed your sleep.
You're not imposing. Besides, I'm doing you a favor. I know you, Becca. You hate being late or missing a day of work for a very small thing. Leave this to me.
You said you're waiting for a call from the chief.
I'm dropping by the precinct anyway. There's some trouble I have to fix with those guys. It won't be completely out of the way.
Ashton,
Oof, just let it go.
I Trello at loss for words in the end. From the start, it's a losing battle. We may have been together for a long time, known each other far better than other people. Doesn't mean we often see things eye to eye. Time and again, it's a matter of agreeing to disagree. This is of how the status quo is kept. Whenever it comes to this, I can only accept it begrudgingly.
okay, whatever you want to do.
I'll let you know what happened afterwards, I promise. I'll call you later. You have a good day. Bye.
I admit, the way he puts it isn't comforting enough. He can be blunt like that. So many unknown variables, so many words left unsaid. I wish he simply laid them out all in the open, because like this, I'm only inclined to think there's an exaggeration on the other's part. If it's from Zachary or Ashton, I don't know. In the end, all I can do is wait, go about my day, and hope for the best. Before leaving, I spare Isabella's room one last glance, disturbingly quiet now without her in it. And let's turn off the TV!
Right?
I'll get answers from her later. For now, my concerns are best left here.
Wow, that's petty. she's like, I'm just gonna leave the TV on.
Yeah. The rest of the day slips away in a blur.
Wait, that career day poster looks so weird. It's almost like Michael Myers.
Oh my god.
Yes, Michael Myers wants to get a job.
For the culprits for Danganronpa. You know, the naked guys.
Yeah.
Despite my best efforts in keeping this morning's event from surfacing in my mind, it sticks.
Oh yeah, Coco. So I was watching, your stream yesterday, and I saw you were, going through the investigation. I had to leave before you finished. Did you actually get to the beginning of the trial, or are you guys still investigating, or did you start the trial?
I need to catch up. I only saw the first 2 streams.
Yeah. You stopped right at the start of the trial. Okay, that makes sense. I am very interested in seeing the parts that I missed.
Same. In a way, everything today simply feels like a reminder. Every conversation, regardless of how casual, every topic, no matter how mundane. Hey, even serial killers need to get some paper.
That's true. When not killing people, Michael Myers must be out there making a living. Even he gets chased after by the IRS.
Yeah, the IRS is really scary.
Yep.
I blame the news entirely for this. Recent happenings brought quite a few interesting stories to everyone's attention. Mostly superstitious talk to death. Oh, by the way, IRS, when I watch Pharaoh's stream of Turnip Boy commits tax evasion.
Uh-huh.
Funny game, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't know what IRS meant until I Googled it, and I was like, oh, it's fiscal. That's how we call it here in Romania, fisc.
Oh, you have something very similar then?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always
That's
gonna go
like a
after you if you don't
virus
pay your
there.
taxes.
Yeah. I was about to read this. And when locals talk about death here, anyone can sure as hell count on someone bringing up that mention Isabella assault not a few weeks ago. Even my own students won't stop yapping about it. Think it's even worse than when it was put back up in the market. Now there are more stories. If this is the word reminding me of what matters or simply because the atmosphere around this time of the year calls for it, I'd rather take the latter. At least then I can be sure people will forget about it in favor of another set of holidays after.
Gosh, I really hope the good ending of this game is just them burning the house down. And that's it. Just everybody just walk away. That house is cursed.
Yeah, and Barney look inside the mansion.
Yes! Like, whoops, he's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just about to make a reference to The Greatest Attorney, but I don't think Coco got to that part yet. So I will not say it, but I think you know where I was thinking of.
Yeah, I know. Whoops.
I think she just finished case 2.
Did we forget someone? Nah.
Nobody important.
Yeah, it's just the 6 of us. I'm sure we didn't forget someone. Well, look, screams. Help me! Nevertheless, and this may be a painful thing to admit, but listening to them is a pleasant distraction while waiting for Ashen's call. I hope he didn't forget. The school day is about to end soon.
No, that's got nothing with what I
Oh
heard.
god. That just scared the hell out of me.
Okay, that is surprising.
Right? I was not expecting this creepy guy voice in my ear all of a sudden.
It reminds me of the voice Coco gave to one of the girls in Nameless.
Yes, the creepy, she does the, what's his name? Salmonella
The
voice.
Salmonella?
Yes.
You always hear stuff. I'm not sure if half of them's even real.
No, really. Rowan knows about it. He used to be in the same class with them.
I can hear you from back here, you know.
Whatever, Rowan. Anyway, the story goes like this. There were 3 of them. They entered the mansion on a dare, and they were all never seen again. No one knows what happened to them. Up to this day. Scary shit, man.
This voice actor is cracking me up.
Like all of them.
Cock and bull story. Calling it now.
No, you don't get it.
No, you don't get it.
I gotta love the British accent.
It's just, I don't know, there's just something about the voice. It's just really funny.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Miss Gales then? Better yet, why don't you go inside the place? I'm betting my allowance you can't do it.
Plus, I think he just sounds too old to be a student, you know?
Yeah. Their talk immediately halts when I look up. All of them suddenly pretending to be engrossed in their current activity. Also, is it just me or is the game and voices overpowering you? Like, the game is fine, but you're a bit quiet.
Oh, am I a bit quiet on the stream?
No, to me. I don't know about the stream.
Oh. I'm not sure. You can try raising my volume in Discord. The stream sounds good to you, Coco? Okay, that's good.
Where though?
if you click hide chat and then you right click over my name, you can change my volume.
Oh, okay. Okay, raise it a bit. How about now?
All right. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay, good, good.
Let me just... Okay. And done.
Good.
Oh, did I not read the line?
Not this one.
Okay. Still, a word to put a stopper to this nonsense is needed. Creativity and imagination fostered by these stories is one thing, but reckless ideas should be corrected before anything potentially tragic comes from it.
Back to your worksheets, everyone. And I don't want to hear any talk of dares or going inside that mansion. It's private property now. You'd all better stay away from it before...
Oh.
Oh. At the noise, the whole lot of them go silent. You can almost hear a pin drop. The look on their faces would have made for a funny picture, but that's irrelevant at the moment. If that is a student loitering around, someone's going to be in trouble.
I'll be back. If you're done, you can leave your worksheets on my desk. Keep the noise to a minimum while I'm gone, okay?
I can sense their eyes on me as I walk out the door. A muted kind of anticipation. A bit unnerving, but it's far more agreeable than the feeling of being watched I've been enduring these past few days.
Oh no. Oh,
Why
that
is it
has...
quiet?
Oh, it's quiet, and the whole hallway is conveniently empty, and that creepy, forceful knocking must have been the ghost.
Yeah. Time for the nice kind lady to say hi again. Yeah, sure.
Oh no, wait. Do I have the setting? Do I have to play a mini game?
Check.
Did I?
Nope.
I'm scared. I feel like I'm gonna fail the QTE. I'm tempted to skip it, but I'm not going to.
Your friend, remember. Wait, which friend? The one from Nameless? You can always just press tab to skip. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought I had that disabled. That's what I thought I just saw.
Okay. Class is still in session for most of the rooms.
Just save?
Just save. Yeah.
Okay.
The thing you saw skips it automatically.
Oh, okay. So if I can't handle it, then I can just skip it. Because I think I get so nervous that I feel like that's why I get worried that I'm going to screw up. Oh, Lord.
In a few hours, once the final bell rings, however, this place will once again be filled with busy chatter and football. An everyday cycle in itself. But for the moment, I let the silence guide me, my ears focusing on whatever sounds there are or there will be, searching for that distinct clanging of metal. A good minute passes for the portion of it, and my steps echoes through the halls. And another. I'm about to turn around when The sound of it holds my footsteps. It's a little muffled and infrequent, but grows louder after each interval. You can really die from the quick time events. Like the character does die, but you just get a continuous scene. Permanent deaths come from choices. Get a
Ah,
continuous screen and you try again. Oh, I see.
that makes sense. That's good. For people like me who suck at that, like, even if we die, we can redo it. Okay. I'm still scared, but yeah. Okay.
It's a little comforting to know that.
Yeah.
With a hallway devoid of people, if I don't put a stop to it soon, it'll start to disturb the other classes still going on. Looking for it doesn't take long. All I do is follow the racket, and shortly I'm standing in front of a nondescript row of unoccupied lockers.
No.
Nope. Nope. Not this again.
The music, as soon as it hits, I'm like, ugh.
Nope. You can do it, Biggs.
Thank you.
And a crown.
Ah.
Nope.
I just mentally, I already see her crawling out of it and chasing after me, and I'm just like, no.
Nope, I'm out of here. And from inside one of them, sitting in the middle, comes the noise. Annoyingly disruptive now that I'm facing it. Like someone's pounding on the metal door from the inside, hoping to get out.
Like,
oh god, what if someone's locked in the locker? Like,
I mean, it's possible, but more than likely it's the ghost. Because she's like super dramatic. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna go after her when she's in the middle of teaching, and I'm gonna lure her out and then crawl out all dramatically.
she's even more dramatic than you know who.
Yes. No! No! Why? Why is she gonna look through there? No!
No. Leaning forward, try to get a glimpse through the horizontal slants of whatever's causing it. Oh no.
No, that's not normal. Wouldn't you be like, hey, is someone trapped in there? Like, wouldn't you say something?
Yeah, like, hello, are you okay there? Or
Right?
something.
Jesus. Jesus.
But in this light, only darkness greets me and another round of clanging. Louder than previous one. More desperate. I've heard stories before, from other schools, from a few colleagues who had to deal with it once or twice. Although personally, I've never encountered one myself. Can only thank the heavens I haven't. Yet. But
If this is another kid some other student stuffed in a locker.
I hope it's only that and not the ghost lady. With a huff, I straightened up and studied briefly with a frown. Without delay, I reached for his handle and at once it stops. Immediately replaced by the muffled sounds of a mobile phone ringing. I give the door a few raps before taking my attention away. A second. Another. When nothing or no one responds, I finally avert my eyes and pull out my phone.
Wait, she knocked back rather than saying something?
Yeah, that's a bit dumb.
Right?
Ashen's voice greets me from the other end of the line. Oddly cheerful in the light of this morning's matters. Or maybe because I'm just expecting some grave or serious news from him.
Now, did he just save us, or did he just delay the inevitable?
Instead, I get this. Oh
Hey,
no.
Becca?
Well, you sound happy.
I do? My voice still sounds the same to me.
There are only two things I know of that could be the reason for that tone. Which, or he's gotten a good lead in his case. From the sound of it, I'm going to assume it's the former, since lately that case is all that's running inside his head. If there's ever a third one, I've never heard of it. Yet. It can only be one of the two.
Ignore that.
Twin is funny. Twin says the
The
ghost
ghost.
is like,
Eh.
screw these phones, blocking my meal over here.
Yeah, F these phones.
How's Isabella?
Drove her home a few minutes ago. I think she's sleeping now. Sorry this took a while. Z-Man gave us the puppy eyes after we tried to leave. Had some food prepared for us, apparently. We didn't have the heart to say no.
That's all right. Is she okay now?
I'm not really sure. She didn't say anything to Zach, but she mentioned a plan to take a few days off from work. It was a passing comment before I left her, so I didn't get to ask.
Must be because of Rose's death.
Could be. It doesn't seem like it from Zach's story, though. He said she was shaking when she got there.
Shaking?
The word triggers a memory. From 3 days ago, on the way home from her little treat after she sold the mansion. I didn't think much of it at the time, but I won't lie, it scared me. The terrified look on her face, how she sounded when she suddenly screamed.
Becca? Still there?
Yeah, I just remembered something. Sorry, don't mind me.
Look, if you can talk to her, get the story out of her. That would be great. She wouldn't talk to Zach or me even when I tried. Maybe she'll speak up if it's you?
I'll give it a go, but I can't promise anything, okay? You know how stubborn she can get. But thanks for letting me know about this.
No problem. If anything comes up, just drop me a line, okay?
There's a short pause before he cuts the call from his end. Once again, I'm alone with my thoughts. And the creepy noises. But rather than answers, I got from me the questions. More of them, one on top of the other. As if the world isn't planning to give me a break anytime soon. But that's a problem I'll tackle later. Right now, I've got students who need to be taught follies of eavesdropping. Yet a slightly open door and a smothered laughter from inside is an indication.
So what? She's just gonna forget about the creepy knocking?
All right,
It
enough
seems so.
eavesdropping. All of you, back to your seats.
Is that your boyfriend, Miss Gales?
Oh my god,
my
that
God.
voice.
None of your business.
He totally is.
Okay.
Oh my god, Coco, is that you?
Right?
Voice. A quick scuffle follows that comment.
That almost
Not
did sound
gonna-
like it.
If there's a retort prepared at the tip of my tongue, I drop every pretense of letting it loose on them. There's no use arguing with teenagers sometimes, boisterous as they all are. They're still my kids though, rough around the edges, maybe. They're still my kids. Shaking my head, I head back to my classroom with a smile. Not before taking a glance at the locker again.
Girl, that was shady. Why you just... Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
At least she's not gonna get killed.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't made a sound since.
Must be the wind.
Oh my god, really?
Becca, dear, what the hell?
Right.
So without another look, I leave it alone.
Oh my god. Ugh, was not expecting that. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that one scene in South Park.
The one scene in South Park.
You know, at the end, if
Oh, yeah, yeah. When we see the blood all over.
yeah,
Okay.
the ghost. I'll get you next time. Ghost. Psych. All in all, the entire school day ends without a hitch. It could have gone better, mind you. With the exams nearing, getting out of work before the sun has set looks as though it's a far off dream for now. At least until they're over. Then we have the holidays to look forward to. There really are times when you simply take what you can get for the time being.
Actually, do we need a little break to get some water or something?
Yeah, I need to get some water.
Okay. Then we're gonna take a quickie little break, guys. Just about 2 or 3
Yep,
minutes. BRB.
BRB, guys.
Okay, I'm back. Just gonna wait for Sign to return.
I'm back as well.
Welcome back, Sign.
I was eating some chocolate.
Chocolate is good.
I forgot if I read the line.
That's okay. Just read it again, just in case.
There really are times when you simply take what you can get for the time being.
Nothing wrong with that.
All I'm hoping for is this to continue until the holidays end. There's a promise I made to Asha, and frankly, the idea alone doesn't sound good. If Isabella didn't talk to them, what makes them think she'll talk to me? It's not like there's a hierarchy, is there? Just because I can handle Isabella's childish tendency doesn't mean I can do it all the time.
Really, those two give me too much credit.
Nevertheless, keeping my fingers crossed, if only because I'm also worried about and both Zachary and Ashton deem it important that somebody get the story out of her. They're so hoping it's got nothing to do with that letter. Again,
You fool!
fool. Foolish fool. I understand if she feels a bit stressed lately, but keeping that story going on for more than a week, it's bound to get tiring at one point. Seriously, I merely don't want this to end in another argument. God willing, cafe special will help smoothen things out. After all, it's always been food with her. Or money, but mostly food.
Relatable.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's the faceless people again. At this hour, cafe is usually filled to the brim with people. That's the reason Isabella and I rarely ever go here during the evening. It seems too much of a hassle when we can prepare food ourselves in the comfort of our homes. And there really isn't much reason to eat lately. When did Francisca get here?
She's been
Invited
here
her.
all along.
Yes, we invited her. Well, with life going on a busy streak. No time for long lines. Better spend that doing something productive, yes?
Lucky there isn't one tonight.
Only few people are idling about the counter. 4 of them, in fact. A woman in her 60s and a teenager busy with his phone. Both are just waiting to be served their order. The other two, a posh-looking man and a child, I immediately recognized as Kylie, appear to have not yet picked anything they want.
Why does he have to be here?
Yeah. Of all people, was him. For some reason, my stare lingers at the guy. Though dressed relatively well and looks harmless, I haven't seen him around these parts before. Someone new in the neighborhood, perhaps? Even so, there's something familiar in him. It feels like I've seen him somewhere before. That also begs the question of why Kylie is with him. Of course, the girl easily takes a liking to anyone who buys her sweets, so it's both a bit worrisome and unsurprising. The blonde bloke doesn't look particularly thrilled with the company though. I tear my eyes away from them soon enough once the guy at the counter appears, ready to take my order. That, and I'd also hate to be accused of ogling strangers.
2, evening special, takeout.
He's already punching the order before I even finish. Saying my order out loud is really more for formality's sake and made out of habit. He has known Isabella and I long enough that if we ever drop by here, he already knows it's always because I'm buying dinner for the two of us. I rarely visit here alone if I can help it, but Isabella can sometimes be a bad influence. He gives me a small smile before leaving to prepare my order, while I fish for my wallet when...
Look, you little ankle biter. If I buy you the biggest parfait they have, will you please behave?
Make him suffer.
Yes.
I would just like 10 minutes of peace and quiet.
How did he get stuck babysitting her? Of all people, him?
Yeah, I don't get it.
You said you'll get me some bread pudding this time.
Yeah, well, darling, they said they ran out of it. Just pick another one so we can be on our way.
Their parfait doesn't look as cute as the one my mom bought me.
Parfait is just ice cream, sweetheart. It'll melt no matter how dainty it appears. In the end, it'll all look like an ugly puddle.
Oh, he's so bad.
He has a point.
Yeah, he's really bad with kids, though, clearly. Ugh, and Hana's pregnant. Ugh, he doesn't deserve to be a father.
Yeah.
Now, come on, just pick one. It could even be the most expensive one on that list. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
What's your profession, sir?
I think you already said it, Seer. It came out.
Yeah.
What I would give for someone to buy you off my hands right now.
What? My whole attention instantly snaps back to them and their conversation. Jumping to conclusions isn't something I'm particularly fond of, especially when all I have are baseless assumptions. But you can't really trust a stranger these days. No one around the cafe seems to have noticed his words either. Very suspicious words.
She's acting like he's literally trying to sell the little girl.
Like what?
Like he's literally trying to sell the little girl.
Ah, yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's like he puts a for sale sign on her. He's like, seriously, please buy her.
Still, I don't move. Yet. But my hands has already shifted from my wallet to the book I'm carrying. A hardbound textbook. Looks harmless, but if a situation calls for it, might be a good, deadly weapon. Yep, that's relatable.
Knowledge is power. Better use a book as a weapon.
Yep. Funny story. I actually use a book. Well, not really a book, but a notebook to whack my classmates for misbehaving.
It's funny to imagine you hitting someone.
It did happen. Might. Time to throw the book at him. Yep.
Ha! Good one.
Stein is an expert in book fu. Yes.
Yes.
I haven't gotten the chance to try it anywhere so far. Today could be the day.
But you promised.
Look, if you don't want a parfait, how about a Bonifay pie? I'm sure it'll taste just as good as any other bread pudding. I'll even buy you the entire tray. How does that sound?
Oh yeah, like you're gonna let a little girl have a whole bunch of sugar and then try to send her to bed? Yeah, right.
That's not what you said before.
Well, sweetheart, adults change their minds sometimes.
You said if I come with you, you'll buy me a bread pudding, and I did, and now you won't keep your promise. I want to go home. I miss my mom.
No, darling, if I remember correctly, and I have a good memory, honey. What I said was, if you come quietly with me, I might buy you one.
That sounds like kidnapping.
The
Like
quiet
what?
part didn't happen.
Like what?
It sounds like kidnapping, like he, is bribing her to stay silent while he took her away. But I can't see him being the type to kidnap a child, so something else is going on.
This looks like gaslighting.
Coco can't stand the child or her voice acting. Yeah, her voice is kind of...
He's a
Though now that I'm
gaslighter.
sober, I think this is a bad idea. And I should just ship you someplace else for that peace and quiet.
Oh, that's it. No hesitation. In a few paces, he is within my reach, and without warning, I'm slamming the flat area of the book against his skull.
Yes, get him!
Get him!
Rebecca's best character now.
Yes!
Ow!
There's a cry of pain, followed by him instantly crouching down, hands nursing the sore spot. Get him! Kill him! Almost comically, if this were a different situation and the safety of a San Goretti student isn't at stake, I'll probably feel sorry for him.
No, he deserves it.
Yeah. I mean, as I want to see how thick this book is,
Get
what
behind
were
me,
you
Kylie.
carrying? What were you carrying? An encyclopedia?
Right?
Miss Pink!
It's amusing how fast her expression changing from the pouty one earlier to something that of utter delight upon seeing me. But there's no time for any pleasantries, not even quick ones, because soon the man straightens and I'm ready my favorite newfound weapon for another hit. Except this time, he's ready, and before I can land another one, his hand shoots up to catch my wrist in a firm hold. Oh god.
Ooh,
Oh god.
this is scary.
And the look on his face.
Bloody hell, woman! What's your problem?
His name is Kidnapper.
Oh my god. To say he's pissed would be a complete understatement.
Get him, Rebecca. Fight back.
Punch him. Had I been the weak-willed sort, I'd probably cower under this sharp gaze. But that simply isn't how I roll. If he thinks he can scare me and do as he pleases here, just because I'm a woman or whatever his reasons may be, he's got another thing coming for him. So instead, I retorted to him with the same intensity, with the same venom.
What's my problem? You're the one who has a problem here. Rotten bowbags like you don't deserve the freedom to run this town. What are you doing to this girl?
And why is that any of your business, pray tell?
Oh, it's my business if I make it to be. Now, release me or I'll call the police.
Oh, you think that scares me, Daisy?
I have a name, you sleazy douchebag.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now his name is Sleazy Douchebag.
Yep.
His grip on my hand only tightens when I attempt to shake it off. His tone may be dripping with anger and sarcasm, but a gleam in his eyes says it all. He's getting a kick out of this.
Oh, is this his kink? He likes getting abused?
Oh my. Is he in the BDSM thing?
He could be.
Riling people up, getting on their nerves, invading their personal space. He knows exactly what and which buttons to push. The nerve of this person. The nerve of this arsehole. If he thinks I'm going to give it to this goading, please, he might as well just kiss his sorry behind. In fact, why not do the most sensible thing right now? Teach him a tough lesson.
First of all, shouting for help. I mean, why would we shout for help? We don't need help.
Yeah.
We can hurt him ourselves.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
Get him.
Mister,
Get
you
him.
have until the count of 5 to let me go and step out of my personal space.
Ha, he didn't like that. Too bad.
Yeah. A fair warning. Fairer than any I can offer to people of his kind, and I'm already being considerate. Hell, this arsehole doesn't even deserve a warning. If he doesn't listen, well, as much responsible for what will happen next as anyone.
Or else what? Such vulgar words coming out of that pretty mouth. A gorgeous flower like you shouldn't even be saying.
Sir, you're married. Not that it seems
Sir.
to matter, because you already cheated on your wife once.
Yeah.
Don't say I didn't warn you, Bowbag.
Love that intensity, Daisy. FYI, I like feisty in a woman. It gives them this certain charm. Why don't you?
5.
A second of silence. Then, without any preamble, the legs moves in one fluid motion and delivers a swift, powerful, well-placed kick to his nether region. Ouch!
I got an achievement called Nuts and Bolts. Got him.
Needless to say, the effect is instantaneous. He yells, abruptly drops his hold on me, nearly howling from the pain. I can see tears forming at the corners of his eyes too, though the mere sight of it prompts not an ounce of remorse from me. Yeah, he deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been gentler if he isn't such a dirty little prick with an ego too big for his head.
Heh.
Too bad.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, we're not sorry. Whether this obliterates any chances of him ever procreating remains to be known. But a part of me is already praying he doesn't even breathe after this.
Ooh, too bad he already did. Oh no. Hopefully the child doesn't turn out like him at all.
Who knows? We have no need of more of him in this world.
You mad woman!
Go cry in a corner.
I warned you, you ass.
Why, you... This is harassment, I'm telling you! Harassment!
I will admit his voice acting makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Then why don't you tell that to the police once they get here, hmm?
You despicable! Whatever you're assuming I am, I'll have you know it's all in your head. None of it's true. You best have that pretty brain of yours checked before that gets worse. What is wrong with you? Is this the face of someone who'd do anything suspicious?
Yes.
To be honest, yes.
Oh? You don't think a stranger luring an innocent child with promises of sweets before whisking them away from their parents doesn't warrant any suspicion?
Yep. I love what Twin wrote. Talking all that shit just to get one tapped. Yes.
You have a very funny definition of suspicious, asshole. Maybe you're the one who should have that head of yours checked.
The kid asked me to buy her sweets. You're the one who's suspicious here. I'll have you know, I have a wife!
You were hitting on her a few seconds ago.
That much, at least, appears to have a silver of truth. Sliver. He even makes a show of brandishing his left hand to my face with much flourish. Sure enough, a wedding ring is there, though all that remains is an unimpressed glare from me. Immediately, a small part of me starts to feel sorry for whatever poor woman married this sword. Oh boy. I don't understand why he has to bring her up either. As if the mention of her alone will magically present a solution to his problem. She must truly be a remarkable woman if she can handle a dirtbag like him.
And even my wife of all people in this bloody city, has never, I'm telling you, accused me of such a scandalous thing! You crazy woman!
Her voice, oh my god.
Oh my god! I think the voice actor had a lot of fun voicing him.
Oh yeah.
Married or not, you're still a sleaze. Honestly, I feel...
Yes, you crazy the way he said it.
Miss Pink, why are you fighting with my teal?
Ugh.
What?
So he's your uncle. Okay. He's still creepy.
Oh! Whatever word still left to be said here, that's on my tongue. What? The same things goes for the sleaze. Besides us stands Kylie, gawking at us with that same curious stare she often brings with her. I know that look all too well, a precocious child through and through. She doesn't say anything further. Her gaze simply moves between us, eyeing us both carefully, clearly anticipating an answer. From my experience, when it gets like this with children her age, it's a sure sign they won't leave you until you've given them an answer they're satisfied with. Lying won't do either. It has dissolved into a shouting match, for heaven's sake. And did she just say Tio? Something falls straight to the pit of my stomach at that. But my tone is gentle when I finally address her, void of any apprehension and what might be the first thing to embarrass me. I probably ignore the latter. It can very well be just a hunger speaking.
Kylie, sweetie, do you know this oaf?
Yeah, he's Teal Luke.
Right at the moment, My brain stops. Every line of thought, every argument I still have against the man beside me dissipates in a haze. Amidst all of it, one memory gets triggered. From a few days ago.
Tio? The one you mentioned before? The uncle? The guy Rowan wanted to impress? Or was that a dare? I'm sorry, I can't recall. Is it the one who promised he'll take Big Brother someplace cool?
Yeah, the one and the same. Don't you know who he is?
I sure as hell don't, darling. Because if I do, I wouldn't have let everything I've said earlier come out of my mouth.
He's my Tio Luke, gazillionaire extraordinaire, and the fairy godfather.
He's your godfather. That's
Awkward.
Yeah.
nice.
The one
And after
and
you-
only.
And after you kick him,
Right? He still deserved it.
yeah.
Did I get that right, Tio?
More than right, sweetheart. I'm sure Miss Pink here understood everything you said quite perfectly.
Oh, he's gonna enjoy this. Ugh.
Oh no. Whatever it is that landed at the bottom of my stomach shot straight out to my face and stayed there. The heat from it slowly spread into my cheeks, coloring my face in almost the same shades as my hair. If only the earth would swallow me whole here and now.
Ooh, I know that feeling.
Yeah. His eyes are on me. I can feel them jeering, mocking. I can't even bring myself to look at. What's in there? Amusement? I doubt it. He's probably having the time of his life right now. But I know, I can hear the sneer in his tone alone when he talks. He has that smug grin on him.
Ugh.
Wait a minute, I don't want to punch his face just for the hell of it. But damage control. I need to do some damage control before this whole thing goes south.
Ugh. Now the thing is, as much as I would like to apologize to her, I know if we don't want to get charged or put in jail, we have to apologize to him.
Yeah, I feel the same. Apologies to Luke.
Because technically, that was assault. Oh, God.
Yeah,
That
that's
sucks.
assault on him.
Ugh, of course he liked that.
Though it pains me to apologize to a sleazebag like him, this is my mistake. With Kylie watching us close by, I don't want to set a bad example for her, do I? Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she grew up the child she is. If anything, I want to be the role model this man couldn't possibly become from her.
For her, I think? I don't know.
Yeah,
Typo.
yeah, typo. Even if it means taking a few blows to my ego and stroking his insufferable one. A deep gulp of air, a short moment to swallow my self-respect, and then I'm facing him. The words are out of my mouth in a single breath.
I'm really, really sorry, sir.
Hey, we got an
The
achievement.
The bigger person.
Yeah. See? Because we're responsible adults.
I had no idea.
His mark is impossible to miss.
Ugh.
He's not making an effort to hide it. And even the smile is so so irritatingly present in his tone. If I could slap it off him, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Maybe
But
in
no,
the future.
I must repress it for Kylie.
Yep.
Now, it's an honest mistake, Daisy.
No, I really mean it. I actually thought you were. And then.
It's fine now. It probably happens quite a lot to a few people who look suspicious to you. Seems I'm one of them now. But don't lose sleep over it.
You're just lucky that he's not gonna sue you or something.
Yeah.
Do be careful with that book, though. A little more and you would have dislodged my poor brain off my head. What would I ever do if that happens?
Oh no! Did it leave a mark or anything?
Rebecca, don't worry. He's just being a jerk.
If you want, we can have it checked. I'll handle the expenses if there's a need for it.
Now, what kind of man would I be if I let an attractive woman such as yourself do that? Why don't we just look at it this way?
Stop flirting with her. You're married, you jerk.
My forgiveness is coming from the utter goodness of my heart.
Yeah, sure, whatever. So full of himself. Exactly the kind of person I'll happily leave to die in a ditch somewhere.
Well, hopefully we'll get that chance later, and if we have to choose between him or someone else to save, we can let him die.
Of course, sir. Why didn't I think of it that way?
I know, right? But even someone as capable as you is bound to have a few lapses. No harm done, Daisy. Let's move on from this.
Just know, you are the ghost.
The ghost? I'll take the ghost over him any day.
Can I choose neither?
At least the ghost is just trying to kill me, is not being a dick about it.
But I want to leave.
Aw, sign.
Well, if you're going to put it like that, then I guess there's nothing left for us to talk about.
I figured as much.
Awkward. The whole exchange is nothing but awkward display of fake pleasantries. One thing that brings much agony to the very pride I willingly held back a while ago. I might need a drink later. I can forget any of this ever happened. Those will not make the advances on you without taking your comfort into account.
That's true.
Yeah. Who should have thought the time will come when I meet someone tougher to handle than Isabella? Miracles of miracles, I swear. Though, to my surprise, he offers me a hand shortly before they leave. Wait, offers?
I think so.
Huh. Never encountered that word. For a shake, I realize after a long minute of staring at it. Oh. Violent ones, on the other hand, I mean friendly ones.
Yeah, the ghost is just being friendly. She's a prankster.
Yeah. Oh,
did you not read that? Sorry.
I don't think so. I accepted, albeit half-heartedly. But all of the goodwill that small gesture represents melts into thin air when he winks at me.
Ugh.
Winks! Why? The gall of this man! How dare he?
Right? You would think he would, since he was injured down there, that he would stop thinking with it.
I think they're still functional.
Damn, what a shame.
Well, it depends on how hard she actually hit him.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's no moment to ponder about it. Seconds later, the guy at the counter waves me over and hands me a paper bag as soon as I've paid. Sorry. He offers me another smile before I leave. Guess we want one kid in a bowl of ice. Normally, I return it simply for the sake of returning it, or I don't at all, with the latter happening more commonly. Oh, guess we weren't kidding about liking them feisty.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For the time being, I do so freely. Oh, he wasn't. After the encounter and the scene with Kaz, seeing a friendly gesture being extended to me, a bit for a person I barely know on a personal level. It feels like a reassurance despite bearing no promise of better days. Rather than sleep there. I take what little I can of it with me as I step out into the night.
Okay. I think we're gonna leave this stream right here then. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm glad we returned to this game. So next weekend, I think I have a 3-day weekend. So that should be good for us to stream this again. And we'll go based off of whenever Sign is available.
Yep.